There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depth. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate.
The area was subsequently occupied by the...
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a... Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be... If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone... That cannot happen. The Prime...
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they...
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet. But we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us...
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpool. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through...
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from...
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's... In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mount... The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said, by your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. But...
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon...
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant... This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will It
will be dangerous for all involved, but we have... Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of...